So you were saying like you kind of were making retrospectives. So like when did you kind of get into making guides and tutorials and things? And like when did you
Yeah.
learn how to, like edit videos? Was that kind of like all hand in hand? Did that all happen at the same time?
So are these two separate questions? Like, are you asking me like when did like start? Like, is the editing process of the question a part of the guide video stuff?
Yeah, like how did you kind of like get into making tutorials? I'll just play it. I'll make it that simple.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Bloody Roar Extreme like guide videos, I'm gonna be honest. I've been doing those since I think 2019 or 2020, and there have been so many times I can't even count on my freaking hands on how
Mm-hmm.
many times I've like saw a guide, I had it out on YouTube, and then I realized there was some things I missed or something I got wrong, and I had to delete it and completely redo the whole thing, just because like it's it's information for a fighting game that doesn't explain anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very like taxing to do the video, but also like I do this to myself. Like there may be a certain way I want to present the video so that it's interesting and
Mm-hmm.
not boring or it's engaging. You know, so with the Dolphin emulator with the free look camera, I have just freedom to do that. Um, and I've asked questions to a community member named Newbie. If there's something I'm not quite understanding 100%, I'll ask him about it, and I'll just take that, put it in the video, and then that's basically it. Cause he's like he has arguably like more knowledge. He has a wealth of knowledge on the game. The only thing is that like he doesn't do what I'm doing, so like I'm taking what he's telling me and I'm painting the image basically. That's what I'm doing. At least
Yeah.
that's what I've done for like the past 3 or 4 guide videos that I've remade or have just done new entirely. Um, the editing process for that is again, it like varies because I could be straightforward and do it like how I did the guide video with the grapplers, where like it's just the one perspective, or I can just go crazy with it like I did with the Tiger Knee cancels video where there was like
Yeah.
different angles and just a bunch of like yeah. So I think that
All
answers your
fancy.
question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually really enjoy your tutorials because I was watching a bunch of them, and that's why I was like trying to like encapsulate the ideas that you were kind of putting in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm so shocked that so many people there are so few Bloody Roar tutorials on YouTube.
There,
It's
there's
a
like
Bro,
nothing, right?
it's
the
an
It's
only
insanely untapped,
crazy.
here's the thing. There is a Mizumi wiki that Newbie and Gumblaze have been
Mhm.
like working on. It's still under construction. It's like 75 or 65% done. There's still a lot that needs to be added to it. They're slowly chipping away at it. However, here's the thing. Being realistic here, nobody reads. Nobody wants to
Yeah.
read. The easiest way of like consuming content for a game that you are interested in that you want to learn is through video formats.
Yeah.
I appreciate any and all efforts of like information for a video game or a fighting game. Uh, but ideally, you want to present that in a video because when you're playing a fighting game, watching like you're trying to do what you're seeing other people do. But if you don't know how to do that, you need to go somewhere to learn how to do those things.
Yeah.
And like I've been like told from one of my friends, July Saline, he's a Chronos player. He wants me like he mentioned like if I did a video regarding like key moves for certain characters on like what moves you should be using the most common, what moves are unsafe, what moves aren't safe. Not nothing too crazy or too in depth. Not like 20-minute analysis guide videos on a single character. I'm not doing that just simply due to the fact that like I don't play everyone on the roster for one, and two, uh, I that's just too much for one person. And like I don't want to do that. And like I have my 3 characters, Yuriko, Alice, and Fang, to iron out and polish and perfect in my like I gotta worry about that. So I feel like people should learn how the game works first before understanding a character. But I don't play every character in the game, so doing guide videos for every single character Nah, it's
Yeah.
dead. Not for me anyway. I don't want to do that.
I would love to see that
Yeah,
personally. If someone out
Yeah,
there
I would
like
too.
had the energy to like, said like this is how you play stun. This is the effective way to play stun. And they just made like a 15-minute video on it, whatever it may be. Something like
I don't even
Dash
think it'd
Fight,
have
how
to be
Dash
like
Fight does it.
15 minutes. It could be like 5 minutes long. You just go over like the basics and you're done.
Stun Part 1. Whatever.
No, please.
I mean, I would love that, but I mean,
A
I can
stun gun.
I can definitely see how like showing those like elements of fundamentals being more important overall. But you also know like those are the same people. Most people like surface level are just gonna be like, how do I play stun? And they're gonna be looking for that
Yeah.
stun gameplay, and they're gonna be looking for that when they're looking for a tutorial. So I can definitely see how like there's like two edges to things. It's like how most people just look up like combo tutorials on how to play like Ryu or something like that, right? They're not
Yeah.
looking for like how do I play footsies? It's like nah, I don't want. Give me the flashy stuff. Come on, man. You know what I mean? I get it.
I'll get a launch at some point. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We'll definitely launch them.
Launch 'em for sure.
So, but yeah, no, that's definitely can be completely exhausting, and I totally understand that.